Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you? How are you? So, I am here. You are here. We are here. Whether you're watching on the replay or you're live, good morning. Welcome. It is Tuesday, and I have a big announcement. And I think, I'm happy about it. I hope you'll be happy about it as well. And the big announcement is I will be back Tuesdays at 7 p.m., Tarot Tuesday. We've been doing it for, I think at least 5 years now. We're going to just take it to YouTube. We're just going to take it to YouTube. So if you're watching this on Facebook, you find me on Facebook, please head over to YouTube. And in the search bar of YouTube, it's the @ guidance 311. And you will land on my page. If you've never been there before, check it out. There's several playlists. Everything from 5D consciousness to daily guidance to monthly guidance to full moon, new moon pick a cards to the healing and classes playlist, where there are meditations and different information that you can take. And those are timeless. The 5D consciousness and the healings and classes playlists, those are timeless. Those videos are going to be there when you need them. So good morning, everyone. Good morning, Maggie. Good morning. So we are going to, let's pull a card to see what message is going to start coming through for us for this Tuesday. And then I will be pulling one free card for as many people as I can tonight on YouTube live. So definitely check me out, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. For those of you who've been finding me for these past 5 years or so, welcome back. And for those of you just finding me, welcome. So please make sure to like and subscribe on my YouTube channel, join the community, because it does inform the readings. It really does. When you join your energy to my energy, Spirit picks up on that and they bring you what you need. So whether it's in somebody else's reading or I'm able to fit you in. So, all right, let's see. Communication, speak up and be heard. So today, working on your throat chakra, working on allowing yourself to, and speaking up doesn't mean that you have to have a confrontation with anyone. Speaking up can simply be speaking your truth. And we can't speak our truth to others until we speak our truth to ourselves. And I just realized I was going to do something with my hair. I was going to come on at 10 like I normally did, but I had to run an errand this morning. So I just got home and I was like going to do something with my hair. Oh, well, anyway, here we are. We're showing up. Au naturel, right? But we can't speak up to others. We can't communicate with others if we're not communicating honestly and authentically with ourselves. And so I feel like this card is really about coming into that honest communication with yourself. What are you not telling yourself? What are you not showing up for yourself for? What is an old story you're telling yourself? What is that old program that you've been telling yourself? And what is the new story need to be? Louise Hay, back in the day, wrote a book on mirror work. And honestly, ironically enough, I actually have been doing some mirror work myself because I still am dealing with that worthiness imprint, right? And it's that deserving, that when I have more than enough, when I have more than enough to cover what I need and then to set aside for a rainy day, I get nervous. It's the strangest thing, honestly. And that's my worthiness of being afraid of having more than enough, because in the past, that would be taken from me in some way. All kinds of different ways. It would just be gone. I grew up in a very middle-class family. Sometimes we were lower middle class, and through no fault of my parents, they did really well for us, but there was a lot of us. There were 6 of us. There were a lot of us. Um, and so we shared, right? We shared. And sometimes we shared when we didn't want to share. And I think that is what I still struggle with, that when I have something I really like, or when I have something that I want to hold on to, I'm afraid it's going to get taken away. Because and I was the oldest in the home. I was the oldest in the home. And so all of my things got passed down to my younger sisters. And so I never really got to hold on to things, you know. As soon as I outgrew it, it was gone. As soon as I was kind of not using it anymore, it was, repurposed, right? And I think that it occurred to me. I think that's what I'm struggling with, that when, there's money in the savings account, or, when, whatever it is, uh, people catch up with me, I have this money and I'm like, and it really hit me yesterday, because I had to put a chunk of change together, because I've got a big car bill. So prayers would be accepted to get this car repair done in a timely and efficient manner, and through grace and ease, so that the person doing the work doesn't struggle with it, that it kind of happens easily or effortlessly. So let's put that, if you put that intention out there with me, I would appreciate it. But I saw this, this dollar amount in my bank account this morning, and I was like, wow, why does that make me feel so uncomfortable? Why does having that much money in my checking account make me feel so uncomfortable? Because what's been going on for the last couple of years is I have just enough to cover my needs, and then a little extra, right? So it's a comfortable amount. There's no comma, right? Gets close to a comma on occasion, and then I pay my bills, and we're back down to. So having a comma in my checking account, it scared me. And it made me recognize that I've got another layer to this worthiness piece, right? Good morning, Alicia. Good morning, Cynthia. Good morning, those of you watching on the replay. And so that's kind of what I feel like this time right now, with these planets not in retrograde, is bringing us. It's kind of showing us, where we need to go, and what's maybe keeping us from being able to go there. And so this speak up communication is because in integrated energy therapy, shame is what is held in the throat chakra. And so for me, there's obviously, still a piece of worthiness and shame around having more than enough, being abundant. And so I need to speak up with myself before I can kind of speak up, to others, in setting boundaries and not using my resources, and holding on to my resources, and being okay with holding on to my resources, not being the one to pick up the check every time we go out to eat, not being the one to pay for everybody when we go and do an activity, right? Like, it's okay. You don't have to do that. You can keep something in your account. It's okay, right? It's not going to get stolen. It's not going to get taken. Nobody's going to repurpose it on you. And so I had to have that communication with myself today. And so, so now I can have the communication with others, right? Set those boundaries, right? We can go out to dinner, but it's going to be Dutch, right? Or we can go do that thing, but these are what the tickets cost, right? Mom doesn't always have to pick up the tab. And I loved doing it, because for the first time in a very long time, I was able to, since since I've been in a relationship, right, where there's another income. This has been the first time in all that time, 2 decades, of really feeling like I'm safe and stable enough to share, right? But now I have to learn, like, it's okay. Like, you don't have to share all the time. Like, it's okay to set something aside for a rainy day. No one's going to steal it. No one's going to take it. No one's going to repurpose it. It's safe. You're safe. Yeah. So, the other thing that I've been doing, as I've been kind of quiet the last couple of months, just putting up the short videos, I want to get back into doing these longer formats on a more regular basis. So stay tuned. I had purchased one of the things like a decade ago, like one of the things I really resonated with and really wanted to do was to help people, get to the other side of the trauma, get to the other side of the pain body, get to the other side of what's holding them back, the story, the belief system. And when I found integrated energy therapy, like I really started to do that. But as I was having sessions with integrated energy therapy, I really felt like sometimes I was maybe not being as beneficial or as helpful as I could be in the intention setting or the debriefing sessions. So I really felt like there was pieces that I needed to. Yeah, thank you, Lindsay. Yeah, having as much as I like, not allowing myself to do that. So this is what I've been doing. So I've been certified as I want to get it right. I want to get the title right. Spiritual life coach. And a lot of and the person I took it with, I really resonated with. A lot of the spiritual development that she talked about is what I actually teach in my 5D awakening course. And I feel like it's just another piece that I'll be able to use to help those of you who find me, right? The intention has always been those of who need me find me. And so yesterday I kind of sat down with myself and I went through my website, and the Empower Me Now package is going to be the package that includes the coaching. So that is 9 energy healing sessions with the coaching in 6 months. So it's kind of an accelerated program for those of you who really feel like you've been in something and you're ready to really bust out of it. Like you feel ready. You feel really ready. And it may be an intense 6 months because IET and the energy healing that we're going to be doing and the conversations we're going to be having and the coaching that goes along with it, like it's going to help you to transform. It's going to help you to walk away from, let go of what's holding you back, your story, your traumas and dramas, right? This isn't about anybody else. Will it affect the people around you? Ultimately, yes, because you're going to be a better version of yourself, a higher vibration version of yourself. So that's on the website. That is live. I'm really only opening it up to 5 clients. So once I get the 5 clients, I will actually close it. Maybe not the whole 6 months, but at least the first 3 months to kind of get going with those 5 clients. So that's the Empower Me Now package. And that is going to be the most bang for your buck. It's actually 33% off. Those 9 sessions are 33% off of if you did 9 individual sessions. So it's not only are you getting more, but you're getting a third of a discount. So it's pretty significant. It's pretty significant because I really want to help those people and impact those people who are ready to make the changes, who are ready to move forward. So, I actually changed the title of my website. So it does say Spiritual Life Coach and Energy Healer. So I am still offering the medium sessions. That's the angelic guidance. So if you look at the descriptions, you'll see the descriptions are really more geared toward what you need. So the Empower Me Now coaching is going to be the transformation. The angelic guidance is going to be getting the messages for questions that you have from your spirit guides or your crossed over loved ones. And then you can still do the Empower Energy sessions, IET and Reiki individual sessions if that's what you're called to. So that's what we're going to. That's what we're doing. Hello, Darlene. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, Maggie, pray. Pray, pray, pray. I'm hearing pray. They need prayers. Um, yeah, and I mean, if you can always book my sessions. This is for everyone watching replay or live. You just go to my website, melissaalwatkins.com, and grab the session that's going to work for you. And there is a free introductory call if you're someone that really is struggling, or maybe you've never met me. And you want to know if you're gonna resonate with me or not before we start working together. You can schedule a free 15-minute call. So that's all on the website, guys. Just head over there and check it out. I did some revamping yesterday, and so the description for the services. If you use the services tab, the descriptions for the Empower Me Now coaching is there. The angelic guidance coaching is there, or angelic guidance sessions are there, and then the Empower energy sessions, IET and Reiki descriptions are there. So if you're unsure of what would help you, that services page is literally the information of what the sessions are. It kind of breaks it kind of shows you all in one place, so you can kind of do the comparison, contrast, what's going to work for you. But we got a lot going on. It's all good. So May 10th, those of you in my area, May 10th, I just sent a email out to those of you in my area who've either taken IET classes with me or have taken IET sessions with me in person. I'm actually on May 10th, I'm doing the advanced certification class with my students, and we need some people to practice on. Like, we've practiced on each other, they've practiced on me. Oh my God, the sessions were amazing. These are two phenomenally gifted, right where they're supposed to be, women. So if you really need some healing, please don't think because they're students you won't get oh my gosh, they are channeling that heart link with the angels. So yeah, amazing. So I'm looking for 2 or more students to commit to coming on May 10th from like 12 to 3 to receive. And if you are certified, maybe even give a session, just because I think it also would help them to see maybe somebody else's, energy, or what somebody else's experiences with integrated energy therapy and giving a session. But if you're not comfortable with that, that's okay too. I really am just looking for somebody else to be in their energy and for them to experience. So May 10th, if you're in my area, it's free. I just need you to commit to be there 12 to 3, May 10th, Saturday. Please, 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 please. Yes, I'm begging. Yes, I'm begging, because I think it would be a phenomenal experience for you and for them, honestly. So Darlene, definitely, I would love it if you could make it. I know it's a little bit of a haul for you, but it's not early. So think about it. Let me know. Yeah, reach out. Let me know. Because I'd love seeing you in person. Gonna be honest, love seeing you in person. Okay, so let's dig into this message. We have other things going on, but if you follow me, you know. So definitely go to the event section if you're in person or virtual, because I do have classes coming up for the 5D Awakening course. And I also have mini sessions on April 26th from 10 to 4 on Saturday. $20, $40 for a 20-minute session, whether you want an empowerment session, mini empowerment session, IET, or a 20-minute intuitive guidance reading. So your choice, or you can do both. It's $40 each, but you could do both. What else? Yeah, and then there's we're gonna do another. I'm gonna do the mini sessions once a month. So May is already scheduled. I think it's May 17th. So yeah, check the website, melissaalwatkins.com. We got a lot going on. That's why I've got to start hanging out with you guys more, because I don't want you to get confused, and I want you to be where you need to be. I want you to be where you need to be. Okay. So, oh, I'm sorry. Well, I had to do it on the 10th, unfortunately, because the 17th, Sheila Tillich in Rochester is giving the master instructor level, and I wanted them to be certified. So if they chose to do the master instructor on the 17th, they would have their prereqs in. So stay posted. I'll probably do another call like this in the fall when I do in August. No, I'm doing August, a weekend, an IET weekend in August. So I might do a call for people then. So stay tuned. All right. So communication, speaking up. All right. I'm going to actually use the Jane Wallace Angel Tarot because we're not really in moon energy. We're not really in retrograde energy. We're in let's go energy. I know, Cynthia, I would love it if you could be here too. Okay. So yes, if you've had IET with me, check your email if you're interested. And if you didn't get an email, that's okay. Just reach out to me. You can message me on through my website in the chat box. You can email me. You can DM me on Facebook. You know, whatever you're comfortable with. All right. You can email me through my website. Like, there's lots of ways. I try to make it super simple. And everybody has their way that you're comfortable of communication. So yeah, no worries. Okay. Let's see where this message wants to go. So yes, tonight, 7:00, YouTube. I don't know if this is the right deck. It's not really, I'm not feeling it. So we're going to move on. All right. I'm going to do the Power Tarot card by Power Tarot cards by Radley Valentine. Yeah, the angel deck wasn't really popping for me. To be honest with you, I don't think I use that deck very often. I actually might, maybe we'll give it a rest. We'll put it away for a while. Because I know, sometimes it's just the way it goes. Sometimes it's just the way it goes. All right. Yeah, these feel better. There we go. And I got 4 and 1 more. Okay. First card out. A positive new emotional experience, fulfilling romantic relationships, deep and lasting spiritual insights. Yeah, this is why it's so important for you to get really into being able to communicate clearly. Because when you're coming into new emotional insights, new emotional experiences, speaking your truth, being authentic, really, really important for that relationship to kind of start off on the right foot, kind of develop into the way that you would want it to develop into. So where you've had relationships that didn't work out in the past, romantic, other, family, friend, whatever the relationship was, doesn't have to be romantic, but for some of you, this will resonate that way. Take it how it resonates. But that's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like you've had situations in the past where things didn't work out between you because the communication wasn't there. Like, they couldn't speak from their emotional body. They couldn't be vulnerable, or you couldn't, right? And so this is now the time to heal this within you. You can't heal it within anyone else, but heal it within you, because it's time for you to be vulnerable. It's time for you to be vulnerable with yourself. And I was this morning. I got, emotional doing that mirror work because I was being vulnerable with myself. I was addressing something that, I didn't want to address. I wanted to stuff it back down. I wanted to say, I don't know, where this is coming from. It's not a problem. This is ridiculous. This is silly, right? But it's not. It's holding me back from being in a place of safety and stability where I can't be knocked down, right? I whatever comes at me, I'm okay, right? I'm on very, very sure footing. And I feel like that's what we're coming into. And oh, awesome, Cynthia, take care. And that's what I feel like we're coming into. If you watched my I did a 9-minute video yesterday and I posted it on YouTube. And it's also on TikTok, and I think it's on Facebook. Anyway, wherever you get me on social media, check it out. Yesterday's 9-minute video, because I talked about a 30-year cycle ending. And this was information that I received through a channeling, and we've transmuted energy. We've taken energy and we've changed it. We changed it from things that were holding us back to now things that are going to move us forward. And we have to get out of our own way through being able to speak our needs and being able to ask for what we want and need. Because, and the next card out, I didn't even look, but the next card out is the Magician. So Archangel Raphael is really coming in to say, it's time. It's time to heal that part of you that's been holding yourself back, where you've not been able to ask for what you need or even address what's hurting you or what's holding you back. It's time to transmute that. And Archangel Raphael is showing up to help you do that. Call him in. And then we have Archangel Raziel coming through, also as a healer, also he works with the violet flame. So calling in the violet flame to help you transmute another layer of whatever it is you're finding is holding you back from being able to speak your truth or ask for what you need. That story that, you tell yourself that kind of keeps you stuck or keeps you not being able to move forward. Good morning, Steph. Because the Three of Michael is coming in to say it's time to release the past. It's time to transmute those old past stories, those old past situations. It's time for you to call in Archangel Michael and ask him for the strength to move through, walk over, leave behind whatever it is that's been the thing that's been that monkey on your back. I'm not good enough. I don't deserve. It never works out for me anyway. It's too good to be true, right? All of those old stories, that old patterning, right? Especially for those of you who might be in some kind of abusive situation with a narcissist, or you're an empath and you're taking on everybody else's energy and you never have enough for yourself, right? Are you putting up those boundaries? And are those boundaries terrifying to you? And the reason you're not putting them up is because it terrifies you so much to say no. It's a physical gut reaction of, I can't say the word because I won't be safe. I won't be okay if I set that boundary, right? So this is where you want to be calling in Archangel Raziel to say, please transmute this in the purple flame to help me get past and over this blockage that's debilitating to my life story, to my experience, and call on Archangel Michael to give you the strength. To give you the strength. And remember, courage is not having fear. Courage is, there's fear there, but you're going anyway. You're going anyway. And Archangel Michael will go with you, will help you to go anyway, right? Yes, be your own magician, absolutely, because that goes back to our divinity. That goes back to our sovereignty, right? Everything we have is right inside of us. It truly, truly is. And when you really start to develop that intuitive knowing, dropping down into your heart, asking in your heart what it is you need and how it is you're going to fulfill those needs, those answers will come to you, through you, right? But are you listening? And so Archangel Gabriel, again, Archangel of communication is coming in to say, keep going. Don't stop asking. If you're asking a question or you're asking for a need to be met and they're not meeting it, they're not the right person. I was actually doing a reading last night and this person was like, well, this person's ditched me. This person's done this, left me, and this person doesn't, get back to me. They're not the right people. So if you're asking for your need to be met and the person that you're asking is not stepping up, whether it's a family member, a mentor, a friend, a boss, a coach, a romantic partner, whoever it is, they're not the right one if they're not meeting your needs. So keep asking until you find the person or the situation that meets your needs, because you deserve it. Because you deserve it. Yes, because it is time. It is time for you to have commitment. So it is time for you to commit to yourself, but it's also time for you to have people who commit to you. And for some of you, this is about a romantic relationship. For some of you, the story is that people leave me, or people don't value me. My partners have left me. They've cheated on me. They've ditched me. They've abused me. That story is old. That story is out of here. That's part of what's been transmuted this last 3 decades. 2025 for most of you is ending a pattern of relationship because you're ready. You're ready to move on. You're ready to let go of that story. You're ready to let go of that limiting belief. You're ready to let go of that blockage. Because it's time. Because it's time for you to have your most compatible soulmate. It's time for you to have, and most compatible soulmate, again, for some of you, it will be a romantic relationship. For some of you, you are going to be moving towards commitment in a relationship, new, existing. This is the year for that. For some of you, it's coming into connection with someone who's finally going to be the person who values you, steps up for you, loves you, gives to you, nurtures you, is your partner. And for some, it will be romantic, and for others, it will be mentor, friend, family. But you have to work on the communication piece. You've got to work on the communication piece. Because if they show up and you still can't ask for what you need, and then you get upset because they're not meeting your needs, who's that on, really? Is that on them? That's not on them, right? All right. So let's get all right, let me get those out of the way. And let's get some advice. Get some advice. And if you're still struggling with all of this, definitely head over to my website. There's a lot of messages in my blog, how to heal yourself, steps to take to heal, support you can do to heal. So if you're someone that really needs support, there's I've been writing that blog now for 5+ years, I think. There's a lot there. There's a lot there on just self-healing. And there's also information about the empath-narc connection for those of you who are an empath and you just keep attracting that narcissist, whether they're overt or covert. And if you read my last blog, I actually explain what that is. Check it out. Look at that. Hi, Kristen. Welcome. Friendship and union. Yeah. So that's what this energy is bringing you. It's bringing you friendship and union in some way. And if you want it to be, if you're ready for it to be compatible, if you're ready for it to be growing together, it's time. It's time. There's been a lot of portals, and there's been a lot of solar flares, and there's been through the eclipse season, there's been a lot of energy upgrades already in 4 months. And so for some of you, that's why I feel like this message is so important, because for some of you, you're still holding on to that old story. You're still holding on to that limiting belief. And so communicating with yourself, journaling, mirror work, digging deep, because it's time. Because it's time to let that go, because it's time for you to have friendship and union. Hi, Presh. Welcome. It's time for you to have friendship and union, and that's what's coming in. That's what's coming in. So, yeah, take this how it resonates, but there's going to be upgrades in the relationships in your life. And are you ready? Are you ready? Or are you still holding yourself back? And if you're struggling with that, definitely check out my website, melissaalwatkins.com. And tonight on YouTube, head over at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I will be pulling one free card for as many as I can. We'll get back into that routine. So for those of you who have never been on that live stream with me, I will pull as many as I can in the hour. I'm only on for an hour. But Spirit always brings through the most beneficial messages for the collective, the group that is there. So yes, if I pull a card for you, there'll be something in that will really resonate with you, but there'll be something in there that might resonate with 2 or 3 other people. So it's okay. Take what resonates with you from all the messages. Some nights there's a theme, and some nights it's the Wild West. It's just everybody gets what they need. So that's what we'll be doing. That's what we'll be doing. So please like, subscribe, share, all the things. I appreciate it. I truly do. Your interaction, really, it means a lot. Your being here really means a lot. I know I've been a little MIA, or at least showing up in different ways, trying to find footing as algorithms change and social media changes to some extent. But I do miss interacting with all of you in this live setting where we can have back and forth. I really do. So yeah, we're going to try to get back into a regular rhythm. I don't know if it'll be as regular as it was, but thank you for being here. Thank you so much. So good morning, Jess. Good morning. So hashtag replay if you're watching on the replay, and I will see you all later. Have a beautiful rest of your day.